This is not a sport show. And this is the temporary entertainment.
Let's start the show.
Back in action.
Live
From
New York, it's Sunday morning.
good morning. It's early.
Yeah, it's early.
This is the earliest we've done an episode yet. I feel good about it.
You feel good. I feel like trash for
Yeah.
a couple reasons.
We just finished our roll-up challenge.
Finished the roll-up challenge, and if you already can't tell, I'm sick. I'm sure you can even tell on the audio. I'm sure if you can even tell on the video just from looking at me. Yeah, because I just finished,
I think you look great.
Well, I just finished the Zamboni challenge, which was 4 snow tires, as the kids call them, 4 honey cruller donuts, and a large Wayne Gretzky, which was
Delightful.
exactly what it sounds like.
There was no coffee in it at all.
Yeah, no, 9 creams and 9 sugars. I honestly, if I had to reminisce from my Tim Hortons days, I didn't believe it was possible. We'd always heard the legend of the Wayne Gretzky.
It was just like Bigfoot. It just kind of wandered in and around, but never actually stopped by.
You just didn't think anyone actually had that need, that hole, and that big of a hole that needed to be filled in their life.
I said it too. I think that could honestly be the first time someone's ever had a Wayne Gretzky, a Canadian Zamboni.
Yeah,
We might start like the Tide Pod things.
probably only a little bit more safe.
Yeah. Not by fractionally though.
Fractionally, it was just disgusting. But to be honest, the first sip, pretty good. It tasted like warm ice cream. But like, when I say warm, I mean lukewarm. Like
Sort of around room temperature.
exactly room temperature. Probably actually more leaning to the cold side. But it was nice. It was like melted ice cream. And then the second sip was like, okay, I have to drink a whole large of this.
Yeah. I feel bad that I actually made you get a large. Even if we'd done like a small, a small could have been just as worse because I probably would have made you chug it.
About halfway through, I felt like a rush of. I thought it was either God or death just searing through my body, and it was just. It was. Later did I know it was just the sugar high that I'm still shaking.
Yeah,
from.
I think you're still going on it. You're
Yeah.
a little jumpy. But if this is out,
This is out. The video should be out.
so yeah, you've probably hopefully seen the punishment already. If not, check it out on the YouTube
Check it out on the YouTube.
network.
Yeah, if anyone listens to this audio, I assume most people listen to the video, but I don't know. Someone will listen the last 24 hours according to SoundCloud. So we're stepping our game up.
If you're an audio listener, we love you. So yeah, it's today? Sunday. I just said that.
Sunday of the NBA All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
Did you watch the events last night?
I was working and got home for the dunk contest. At work, I saw Devin Booker's round, the record-breaking one. But okay, riddle me this: has the all Moneyball rack been around?
I was wondering the exact same thing.
I don't know how long that's been around for. I don't think that's like that old.
No,
because this was like an all-time. He broke the record for the event in his last round, but
Clay's was only from like 2016, I think.
Okay, so it was like a recent record that he
was,
broke.
Yeah,
I might try to do a little bit of research and see, because
when I started seeing that all Moneyball rack, I thought this was a little unfair, but no, that was good. Did you see the skills comp? No, so you missed the skills
I
competition.
missed the skills. Who won that?
I
think Laurie Markkinen made it to the finals.
He made it to the finals, but he lost. Joel Embiid tried to cheat.
Sounds about right-ish.
Yeah.
I'm surprised big guys do so well. Well, they're long, so I guess they can get up the floor pretty fast. Do they still have to do the thing where they pass through the hole?
Yeah. That's the one he tried to cheat on. Totally missed. Just kept going.
Wow.
If you're gonna fail with confidence, that type of thing.
You can't.
He seemed to. One of the announcers didn't. He's like, "Oh, Joel, he's in there." No, he just. And then when
Pretend like it did it.
Then
happen.
they're doing the replay, and he's like, "Oh, that's not what you want to see."
You can't. You're gonna trust the process. You can't cheat the process.
They trusted the process, but I guess they were really disappointed when he tried to have a little fun with an all-star event.
Yeah. So it was the 2014 3-point contest when they introduced 4 extra money balls.
Did the old record just get blown away that day, or?
I wonder. Let's see. 2014, the winner was Steph Curry. No, he tied
Has Steph Curry ever gone against Clay in the 3-point contest? Or are you not allowed 2 people for one team?
No, I think they have. Let's see. Steph. Yeah, they have.
Nice.
In 2014 that year. And again the next year. Not this year.
Damn. Well, shows me for paying attention. But the dunk contest, the only one anyone actually cares about. You could argue people care about the 3-point competition, but...
I used to way more.
Yeah,
and now
exactly.
it's just like I can just watch the highlights because I don't want to sit. The first round's kind of exciting because, like, if your favorite player's in it, you're like, oh, do good. But after that, when it's just like, oh, they're still just shooting threes and they're professional basketball players, so they hit a lot of them. Like, it's exciting, I guess, if they hit. Like, I don't know. I just don't think it's losing its power somewhat for me. And just how goddamn commercialized it all is now, that everything has a sponsor, and like it's the Verizon Moneyball rack or the T-Mobile backboard cam or the something. Just goddamn shoot the ball with, I don't know, that just annoys me.
Yeah.
And I think the NBA is like, obviously they got to make cash and do all that, and that's just the business and it's never going to change, but like just annoys me. And every year they just tack on more and more. Do you remember the one year? This would have been like 2 or 3 years ago for the dunk contest. They had it on iPads for the judges' scores.
Yeah.
And I think it was like Julius Erving or someone old as shit was out there trying to like figure out how to figure, and he was like holding it up backwards, and you could tell it. They got rid of it the next year, so I think they realized it was just bad. Also, Mark Wahlberg was a judge for the dunk contest. The fuck's he know about dunking? Think he's ever dunked before?
Never.
Has he been in, I don't think he's been in any basketball movies.
No. He's white as shit.
Yeah, fucking Marky Mark.
Funky
Anyway.
bunch though. Back to cramming hoops though.
Yeah.
So you watched the dunk contest?
I watched the dunk contest. I didn't think it was very good.
No?
I
thought it was pretty good. I thought it was better than it's been, I guess. And
it was better than it's been. It was better than last year's, I think.
What did you think?
I don't know. I think I have a weird relationship with the dunk contest. I used to just get so fired up, but now I think they just throw out. Like, I honestly, Donovan Mitchell's 50 that he got in the end when it was a unbelievable, like, really sick dunk.
The off the backboard.
Then he
caught it super low.
He caught it. He almost like windmilled it with one hand.
That was fucking sick.
It was fucking sick, but I didn't think it was a 50.
I mean,
Zach LaVine, when he went that Space Jam dunk, that was a fucking 50. That was insane.
For me, see, the thing is that it's hard because every year you kind of gotta like reset the values, because when you think about it, it's fucking hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the shit they're doing is super fucking hard.
Yeah, we're chirping guys when like both of us. I tried like jumping used to be fairly easy for me. I can like barely grab the rim now.
Yeah.
So
it's just like I don't know. I think I get what you're saying.
We'll put a big asterisk beside this conversation.
But I think that it is hard that there's a lot of like respectable 50s, because like you look at the old dunk contests, you ever like watch the old ones and you're like, wow, this is
boring as shit. But to them, like, people went bonkers.
Yeah. So I think it's like that, but I think we've like reached our like the fans are still wanting to move forward.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like they're only people.
Yeah.
Like how much more do we want from them?
Yeah. We're expecting guys to like fly like 15 feet above the rim. There's gonna be like an NBA Jam dunk.
Yeah,
is what people want, and it's just we can't get it.
I think we've reached our. I don't know. I like, because what was a good one? I liked the board tap. I thought
that was cool.
It was good. That was definitely like that's hard.
Yeah.
I like the VC dunk. I think it's a classic throwback.
He didn't do it as well as VC, but fuck, that dunk is hard to do. I've tried doing that on like a 7-foot rim, and it's.
Well, that's what I mean.
The twirling with the wind, it's fucking hard.
If it was a 50 then, like, is it still a 50? I think so, but...
And, well, do you think that, like, repeating old dunks, because Larry Nance started off doing what his dad did, so, like, that was, like, nice nostalgia, and he pulled out the retro jersey, which was sick. But, like, that dunk when his dad did it was crazy. Like, because it was the first ever dunk contest, like, ever, and he won it. And so he pulls it out for his first dunk, and they all were like, "Oh, this is so great! We're gonna give it a great score." It's like, should we really though?
I think. Well, that once again, it comes like that's a hard dunk. It's like
it is a hard dunk.
It's physically challenging to fucking. I could never do it.
There's a name for that dunk. Do you know what it is?
It's the fucking. I don't know.
It's the thing, yeah.
Is that the cradle one, Rock Baby?
Something like that. But like, yeah, that's kind of been a timeless dunk. Like anyone who does that, it's still really impressive.
Yeah, I think there's good. about like the if it's okay to like do old dunks. I mean, once again, I think we're kind of reaching that point where it's like
You have to.
there's not many ideas left.
And I guess it's not like you can't look at someone who like there's usually between the legs dunk every year. There is a between the legs dunk every year, and that's like we can't be like that's stealing a dunk because that's still like between the legs. I take my point back a little bit.
Yeah, the Dennis Smith fucking junior dunk that was through the legs was fucking dirty.
I wanted him to be
It was fucking sick.
a lot better than it was. I thought he was gonna be a lot better. And the other thing too is like I think there should be a limited amount of attempts. Like when Oladipo, his first dunk, it would have been fucking nasty. If he had thrown it down like his first like 2 attempts, I think it would have been a really good score. But the fact that he just like couldn't bang it home hurt him a lot. And I was watching, I was like, hey man, just stop. Like do something else. I think, did he switch it up eventually?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
No. He got judged on his attempt. Yeah, he
did.
Yeah.
So yeah, they judge you based on like how ballsy if you're just fucking sending it.
Yeah, I think like he got too much for his attempt because he didn't finish a dunk. For sure.
Actually, that is true. If I remember from my NBA Live 2005 video game, if you failed because the buttons were hard to like push.
I know exactly the feeling.
You had to push in sequence, and if you didn't get it,
then you just miss, and then they throw up like 4s. And
fuck.
Who was Was it Donovan Mitchell who did the off the second backboard?
That's what I wanted to bring up. I thought that was probably the coolest one
because that's something new. Like I don't think someone's done it from that far before.
We've seen 2 backboards before, but the fact that he had them at like different depths, he had to throw that perfectly, and he did. And that's, I think,
one try.
Yeah.
Once again, one try.
And I think that is kind of where like I agree he should have won just because the tosses for that and his 50 dunk were hard.
Yeah.
And they were good. So, hats off to him.
Is there anything how would you improve NBA All-Star Weekend?
Cut half the sponsors, which I know is never going to happen because they'd lose half their fucking money. Man, it goes back low. Let's fucking lower the rims. We lower the rims, we can have way more guys in the dunk contest.
Yeah, like a lower rimmed game or like a lower rimmed dunk contest.
And I also so if you're a consistent watcher of the show, initially I wanted the rims to come down half a foot.
Yeah.
I could work with like a few inches now. I think that could even make a bit of a difference just for dunking's sake. I think gets more guys in there. Guys who are medium flyers become high flyers. Guys who are high flyers become super high flyers. I don't fucking know.
See, I think what they should do, and this is going to sound so gimmicky, but it's fucking All-Star Weekend, so it's just one big gimmick anyway. Do what the NHL did. And the NHL's All-Star Game pretty much sucks. They don't even promote it. I totally skipped it this year. But they switched to the 3-on-3, which is somewhat cool. And I think in basketball, I would much rather watch, because then no one tries in the fucking All-Star Game.
No, but
if there's a 3-on-3, I feel like you're going to, and especially with all like the drama that goes on in the NBA these days, you could totally manipulate that to have a really interesting 3-on-3 tournament where they actually care and they actually try.
Half court, obviously. I don't think you're alone in this. I think it's Bill Simmons or some other very much just slightly more established podcaster than us was talking about this. And I think he said 5-on-5, and you just have pickup runs, win or stay.
5-on-5, like basketball?
Basketball. But winners normal. Okay. No, but 5-on-5, but you run a pickup run, win or stay on.
Okay, yeah.
And then you see, and then everyone kind of plays, so it's like a mini tournament. And then at the end you have some grand champion. But I think 3-on-3 would be fucking sick.
Yeah, I think that would. I don't know. I don't really watch the All-Star Game anymore. So
I also think maybe a league, not league-wide, but you take all the All-Stars and have them play a game of bump. That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Half court bump even.
Something,
Let them do half court. That would be
even a game of 21. I'd watch.
Yeah. American 21 could work.
I say I'd watch, but maybe. I have no idea.
I think they should also do the All-Star Game outside on a playground at some point.
I could get down with that.
That would be pretty sick.
Those
but they're never
going to best courts in the street.
They're never going to like it because someone will get hurt. So the All-Star Game is tonight because today's Sunday, but it will already have happened by the time you probably see this. Definitely will have already happened.
Yep.
But that's this week's challenge.
Oh, yeah. Something to actually make us want to watch the All-Star Game.
Yeah. We're going to bet on it. So currently, the over-under is set for 342.
342.
Which, what did that mean roughly each
171.
team? So each team, if they tie, 171 points. So I'm guessing one team wins by 15, 20. Because that's just kind of how the All-Star game ends up working.
Yeah, I don't expect it to be a nail biter. But I'm going to take the under because I feel it's just so many goddamn points.
That's a lot of fucking points.
And I haven't watched an All-Star game in years. I don't know.
I'm going to take, I'll have the over. That's fine. I have to, but.
Yeah, that's the bet.
Yeah.
So what is the challenge? We're kind of running on the fly with this one.
Yeah.
It's going to be something basketball related. I voted initially interrupting a pickup game. But as Tom said, that can be quite deadly.
I could get physical. I don't want to hurt my my status in the Ryerson pickup scene, because I want to tell myself that I'm just going to go randomly join a bunch of strangers every few times a week. Probably won't, but just in case. So it will be something basketball related. We're just going to try to think of something better, I guess. A little more. But if it comes back to that, sure, we can run into a pickup game.
Maybe we'll find one at a local YMCA. We'll just run in. Because I know I don't have a membership.
So the over-under is 342. I don't want to... We've already shook hands. But the last two All-Star games have produced an average of 371.5 points.
Oh, shit.
Which is, well over.
Yeah, I should have done our research for that one.
We just sort of saw it and said it. It just seemed like...
Seems like a lot.
It was just a big number.
It's a very big number.
It is a lot. But, screw it. Really quickly, Team LeBron or Team Curry? Putting aside your LeBron bias.
I can never put aside my LeBron bias. Team Curry. Alrighty. Fuck LeBron James.
And that's fair because LeBron has had a few injuries. Boogie is out. Porzingis is out. John Wall is out. Kevin Love is out.
Who the fuck's playing?
They were replaced by Paul George, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, and Goran Dragic, respectively.
Maybe that's why the over-under so low.
Those guys aren't scrubs or anything. I'm not that surprised with Goran Dragic, but I don't know. That just took that a lot of size is now gone from LeBron's team. Also interesting is that the league is paying the winning players $100,000 each, and the losers get $25,000 as a participation trophy.
Yeah, I guess it's like you made the All-Star game type of reward.
But $25,000 is fucking pocket change for those guys.
Why don't they usually do it towards a charity?
That probably will be what a lot of them will do to look good. I think there could be a few guys who just say fuck it and take that, go to the clubs. They're in LA. May as well take that and straight to
fuck the kids.
Straight to LA Hooters.
Exactly.
Whatever they got. Speaking of LA basketball. Or basketball in LA, Jordan.
Oh, shit.
Lonzo Ball, not really around for All-Star Weekend, but what did he do last week? He dropped a rap album.
Lonzo Ball, Lil Zo. There's no Lil in his name.
Born to Ball.
Born to Ball by Z.O. Is it Zo or Z.O.? Because he refers to himself as both throughout the record.
I think you just say Zo. I don't know. What'd you think?
I thought it was trash.
Yeah.
But I will put a caveat in there. I don't think he's a bad rapper per se. I don't think
he's got decent flow.
I would say he has decent flow, but it's more than just the flow. It's also the voice, and I don't think he has the voice for
it.
But I will say his actual bars aren't as bad as some other athlete rappers.
That's true.
But I just feel like when it comes to creating a song and actually putting the work in, or creating I don't know. I wasn't vibing.
That's fair. It was 17 tracks, which I was impressed with that he could come with 17 tracks, but by about 8 or 9 and then into the 10s, I was just every song sounds the exact same. And not the beats were obviously different, but the style of flow he has is just run 0-2s, I'm in the league, you're a hater, I play for the Lakers. And there's just a lot of repetitive comments or references to different colors, a lot of purple, a lot of gold, a lot of black, a lot of...
I was not a fan, as we said.
Yeah.
But I think it's... the whole rapper-athlete thing. First of all, here's my biggest gripe is you drop it at mid-season.
Yeah.
So... what's that all about? Where's this timing coming? It's obviously going to raise some questions as to what are you doing
with your free time, not studying film, apparently.
But also, now you put this burden on your team as to now you have to rep and support this.
Yep.
Because if you don't, that's going to be a locker room issue.
And you're like a bad teammate. And LeVar's coming for your contract.
If you got Getting Off blasting in the locker room, and then someone decides to come and switch the song, you think he's getting the ball tonight?
Nope.
I don't know. I just think I've always thought that it's such a weird position to put your teammates in by releasing music and being like, "Hey, man, like,
I rap.
What do you think about this?
Yeah. But
can we play it in the locker room now?"
I think it was Kuzma's story. Someone had an Instagram story the other day of them playing his song on like the team plane. Ugh, excuse me. And you could tell some of the guys clearly weren't digging it too much, but at least they're joking with it and they can do that much. And Lonzo's pumped, but
I just feel like it's a weird position to put people in, and then you expose yourself. But at least he's doubling down on like the whole everyone hates my family. Like I'm a piece of shit. Like at least he's going balls deep with it and being like, I'm a fucking rapper too.
Yeah.
You know what else you don't like about society?
There was like a lot of just like, you hate my family, but I don't care lyrics, which I guess I can respect. It's just like this is. So I want to get into some of the bar by bar. Also, who the hell is Kenneth Page?
I have no idea. We had like 3 features.
Six. He had 6 features on 17 tracks. So he was just sort of, I don't know, a lot of songs he would try to sing like the chorus and be like this Miguel type guy.
It's his hook man.
Wasn't working.
Everybody needs a hook man.
So some notable lyrics. I ain't on the corner. I ain't selling rock. I ain't selling rock. Banging with the thugs. I be on the court. Yeah, I push the rock.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's some good rhyming with rock and rock. There's a lot of stuff about like thugs, but also not being thug and like being from the hood and then not being from the hood. I don't know what. Like this one from Super Saiyan. Pop a cider just to take some sips. Full clips got the scope and grips. So he's saying, I don't drink, but I want to feel like I'm balling out, and then twist that right around and it's talking about holding on to weapons. So
and that's another
pick
thing.
a side.
Where are you allowed to? How are you allowed to position yourself as a rapper in the modern age? Because I feel like if this was the NFL, Roger Goodell would be like censoring you.
That's a good point.
But Lonzo Ball's record, it's not that vulgar.
No.
At one point he says midgets. So, so if you're a little person out there, don't support the Los Angeles Lakers.
As Tom Segura would say, we're not allowed to say that anymore.
Can't say midgets.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It was right there. But, that's on the list of words we're not allowed to say. So apparently
Lonzo,
he doesn't give a shit about that.
So now, Big Ball, this is also a good time to put in the Lonzo Big Baller Baby update.
Yep.
Flashing lights up there. What does this do for the child? You went from having a father as a successful basketball player, grandfather with a bit of an attitude.
Yep.
He's kind of like that delusional grandfather, he's stuck in his ways. But now your father's a rapper.
And your father's a rapper, and in one song, he makes comment to Denise, who is his baby mama, being a freak in the sheets, which is...
Now you got to grow up with that.
You got to grow up with that, and knowing your mom is a freak in the sheets, and also, on the flip side, Lonzo's family will hear that, and they're supporting, and like the same album and same tracks where he's being like, I love my family. It's all about the family. Also, my girl fucks. Good. So, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Maybe it's just a long line in the LeVar, in the Ball family. It's a long line in the Ball family history of making your son hate you. Like
that's maybe we don't really know much about LeVar's dad, I guess.
I don't know. We know nothing.
There's probably stuff out there. I just haven't looked.
I'm sure he was a piece of shit, so he's probably like, "Oh, my son needs to be embarrassed of me too. How about I just drop a rap record?" So that's pretty much the motivation for that.
So we could probably get like some great grandfather Ball on vinyl.
Great grandfather,
or maybe just grandfather to Lonzo on vinyl. Who knows?
Well,
we should hit up some record shops.
Lonzo Big Baby Baller update. So not much. Was there any other news on the Big Baby this week?
I don't think so. I think it's just still the Big Baby. It's still in there. Probably just. I think. I think they've moved to left-handed layups now. He was working on his right hand most of last week, and now he's into finish him. Yeah.
This new baby this new baby going to be born to ball?
Lonzo was. I can't see why not.
I don't know. What else we got this
Time
week?
will tell. One sec. I want to finish with one or two other lines.
Oh, we got more. We got
Dear
more
God.
Lonzo Ball lyrics.
So one song he calls out Nike for not merging with Big Baller Brand when they wanted to do the shoe release, which I just thought was
Triple
funny.
B, the song.
No, it was
BBB?
in Look at My Life.
Okay.
LMALAML.
Look at my life. Look at my life.
Shortened to. Then he's in the song from Better, the song which is about his girl. She likes Louis V. I rock double G's. I only run on E if it's after LOV. I thought that was all right, but like cheesy and weird and bad, but good. You know, those are sort of clever. What else we got? Oh, this is I'm gonna finish on this. Going back to like sometimes wanting to sound like a gangster, and then this. I'm a skinny dude, but my pocket's fat. I see ya, and it was inaudible. He also, like, at some points would just straight mumble in the middle of a line, and you had no idea what he said. So, I'm a skinny dude, but my pocket's fat. I see ya. I'm like, who is that? Hello Kitty. I'm the coolest cat.
Terrible.
Don't release music anytime soon. I really like watching him play basketball. I do. I'm a big fan of his basketball career. But this rap album just kind of set me back a little bit. And this is what I wanted to ask you. When an athlete comes out with music, do you think it's worth saying, oh, this is not bad for an athlete rapper?
Yeah.
Or do you just take it as this is just a rap album and it's a bad rap album? Because a lot of people say, oh, it wasn't bad for an athlete. It's not as bad as other athlete rap songs. And it's like, that's true. But from a rap perspective, it's bad.
No, yeah. I feel like you can say that, you can make those comments, but like you'd be like is this cooking good for a toddler? And you'd be like, oh, this cooking's good for a toddler, but I'm still not gonna fucking eat that. Like
that's true.
It's like
right.
it might be. You can talk about it in that context all you want.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I'm gonna give it sympathy listens.
That's fair.
Even though I did for this podcast.
Goes back to the old line.
You can talk about, yeah, this is good for a rapper, but at the end of the day, you don't listen to, when someone's in the back of the car is like, this is shit, you don't yell back, no, but it's good for a rapper.
Yeah. Good for a baller. Ballers want to be rappers want to be ballers, man, so I guess they're doing it. That takes us nicely into our next segment. Speaking of athlete rappers, we're going to come up with, there's been a long line of them.
Yeah.
We've each crafted our own music festival, purely of athlete musicians, athlete rappers, whatever you want to call it. I've got mine. Do you have yours?
I got mine, but mine's a pretty easy one.
That's fair. Mine, I don't know if I'm gonna surprise you, but you go first.
Mine is Shaquille O'Neal on stage for 12 hours with guests.
So he's just up there the whole time.
He's going to be up there the whole time. But he's going to have a field of guests that come out. Like all the people he's done features with. Like we're going to have Wu-Tang on the stage.
Can we have a hologram of Biggie for Can't Stop the Rain?
Yes.
That song's actually pretty sick. Yeah, it's a good song.
I think there's some Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq Daddy, Shaq Diesel bangers out there.
He went platinum. His first album went platinum. He's
a triple threat.
He sold well over 1 million copies.
I don't see Zio doing that. I don't see him getting off to that.
No. And it's also like no one's going out to buy. Like I think when Shaq would have released the album, would have been like, holy shit. And he was like one of the biggest basketball figures. Yeah. So everyone went out and actually bought the CD. Whereas now we can just like listen to it for free. Yeah. So, Zoe's a victim of the times commercially. But he'll still make some money off the streams.
Also, if anyone hasn't listened to the Shaq rapping, I think you might be thinking, how is this balloon of a person able to speak words for such a long time?
He was a lot more coherent
back then. He was a lot more coherent. He did not have a mouthful of, like, bumblebees.
I think, or like marbles or something.
It's ridiculous how the man just talks now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how he does not know how to speak anymore. I don't know that's a side effect from, but if you listen to his old songs, he
enunciates well.
I'm not saying he's the best rapper, but he can speak.
He can speak.
He can speak English.
He was a lot, and like I watched the music videos too. Like he was a fucking unit. He still is now, but a unit in the sense that like he's like a pavement smoother machine thing. I don't fucking know construction, but he's a steamroller.
Yeah, that's accurate.
But back then he was like just a fucking refrigerator walking around.
A dancer too.
Yeah.
Do you remember? That's okay.
Yeah.
That was the thing about my Shaq and Friends festival.
Okay.
The Shaq and Friends festival will be featuring it'll be like, we've got guests like Wu-Tang, Tribe will be there.
All right. Did he do a feature with Tribe?
Fife Dog did a feature with Fife.
Fife Dog was a huge basketball fan.
And so yeah, we're gonna have that.
Rest in peace, Fife Dog.
R.I.P. Fife. We have the Fife Dog hologram.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Wu-Tang.
The Biggie hologram.
Biggie hologram.
TNT will play this, so we probably would have a good budget.
Yep. The Jabberwockies.
Yes.
The Jabberwockies.
They came in with him at the
for
All-Star
dance.
game. Yeah. Wow, you just triggered like a whole bunch of flashbacks to.
Which makes me think, because that was the year he was on the Suns. Was he really an All-Star?
No, but it's Shaq. It's like how, dude, every year Yao Ming was in the NBA, he was like top 5 or something in All-Star votes because the whole country of China would just like vote him in. And I don't know, Shaq was just so loved that everyone needed him there.
Yeah, and he fucking danced his ass off with the Jabberwockies. So the Jabberwockies are going to be there.
Okay.
Then I don't, because I was thinking about, there's no real other rappers that I respect. Dwayne Bowe's starting to rap, but I have a personal vendetta against Dwayne Bowe because of the no effort he played for his one season in the Browns. I mean, like, Coles Beasley had his single, but I don't want him playing the same song for 30 minutes. But it's the Shaq and Friends festival, so we're gonna have the Friends, and this might be cheating, but we're gonna have like Snoop, Action, anyone wants.
Okay, so yours is, you thought the box was kind of here. You took a bit of a step out of that. I like that.
Because let's be honest, I'm not going to a festival of strictly athlete rappers.
No one is. But this is like hypothetical world where anything happens.
I'm hoping that you
actually, I think you would like mine.
Constructed one that I would visit.
So mine's going to be 2 days.
2 days.
All
right, you're off to a bad start.
It's going to be it's going to be like a night. So here's how I'll put it. There's going to be like the Friday night will be actual good music that like from athletes who are actually good musicians, and then Saturday we're just going to get drunk as fuck, and it's going to go from like 4, let's say 6 to 8, so we can just start getting really drunk and then keep pre-drinking after, and then go out with all these guys because it'll be like the ballers and they'll have like money. So because obviously we're promoting this festival. So day 1 is going to open with Tim Flannery. Do you know what Tim Flannery is?
Do not know who
Tim Flannery is the third base coach for the San Francisco Giants.
Okay.
There's a chance he might still not be there, but fuck it if I know. We're not going to fact check right now. He has 9 albums. He's been on stage with Jimmy Buffett and Jackson Browne. Tremendous folk musician. Like, tremendous. Apparently, he's, like, fairly, like, in his prime of whenever he released these 9 albums. I don't know the time span. But, like, he was very well liked and listened to in Ireland, of all places.
Oh, wow.
So...
international success.
I imagine Flannery, he has some good Irish roots, but no, I listened to a few of his songs and, like, not bad. Okay. So he's going to open... and this one's all baseball.
All baseball.
Friday night is all baseball. It's only it's a 2-person act.
Irish
2-act show.
Music, Irish folk music, outdoor festival, and baseball. My 3 favorite things.
There we go. Followed by
I want to kill myself already.
1996 ALCS MVP Bernie Williams.
Bernie Williams
is coming on.
Right.
Have you heard Bernie Williams' music?
No.
Very good. He's like he was trained as a classical guitarist growing up. Like, he shreds. He is fantastic. He did a benefit concert with someone who's very good at music. Who is it? He was nominated for a Latin Grammy.
A Latin Grammy?
In 2009.
Well, maybe one day he'll get a real Grammy.
Grammy's a Grammy, man. So yeah, who was it?
What? And he plays like flamenco guitar, like classical guitar? What's he do? Just
very classical, like Latin, nice finger picking. I can't remember who the other guy was, but he's got very good music. I like it. I don't know if you would love it that much.
Sounds like a pumped up Friday.
It's gonna be a nice relaxing Friday. So Bernie has 2 albums. Okay. I also took into consideration for some of what I did, especially this one, like how good an athlete they were versus how good their music was, because I think Bernie Williams is like the creme de la creme of that. 297 career hitter.
Okay.
Very impressive. 5-time All-Star, 4 Gold Gloves. He won like 4 World Series, I think, because he was, probably about around 4. He was with the Yankees in like the late 90s.
And 1 Latin Grammy nomination.
And 1 Latin Grammy nomination. Yeah, 4 Worlds. Like, he's had a good bounce. So I would happily bring a lawn chair and like a 2-4 of Heineken or actually maybe Guinness to pay respect. Oh, we'd have some Irish car bombs. Again, shout out Stu Johnston. Yeah, we did some Irish car bombs for Tim Flannery, and then when Bernie came on, what do they drink in Latin America or South America?
Dirty water.
We'll have.
Sorry.
We'll have God to say it. God, this is a dark festival now, Jordan. Fuck. So that's Friday night. Saturday is going to switch.
Dirty water. It'll still be $6.50.
Is going to switch. Saturday is going to switch to rap.
Okay.
So first we have Roy Jones Jr., the boxer, coming out purely to perform "Can't Be Stopped."
Okay, yeah.
That song bangs.
Yeah.
He's going to do that at least twice, back to back. To really, that's just going to get the crowd going.
Can he like do that between every artist?
Yeah, probably. And if somehow you don't know the song "Can't Be Stopped" by Roy Jones Jr., you either never played minor like youth sports or have never watched any YouTube basketball compilation from before 2010. That song slaps. Followed by that,
featured artist of the day, Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, we should. He'll be in the outro here. Next up, I'm sorry, I'm gonna let Lonzo come on because I got to give him respect for what he's doing. He's a very good basketball player, and he put out an album. And from the other athletes I've listened to, I can at least appreciate his more than some of the other shit. And he's into like a one-off single, like he did do a full album, which I can appreciate. You know, and I gotta stay current. I want to bring some of the youth out to the festival. It's important to engage the youth.
Plus, a better chance of seeing LeVar.
True.
That's always good.
And we could get some big baller.
A true big baller.
But then all our merch is going to have to be a big baller brand, which, you know,
I'm not against it.
Could be worse. It could be Gildan. Actually, big baller brand probably is Gildan. So, Roy Jones Jr., Lonzo Ball. Then we're going to bring out Dame Dollar. Damian Lillard. Actually, I would say out of all of the athlete rap I've listened to, technically and lyrically, he's the best.
I think he's the best, too, because he doesn't try to be anything that he isn't.
Exactly. That's a good point.
He's just trying to make like rap music. He's not trying to make club music, you know what I mean?
He just really loves hip hop. Like when he dropped his freestyle and Sway in the Morning, I was like blown away just by how calmly he sat there and just talked about his life and however many bars it was, and it was very good. He's got a few features with Lil Wayne, so maybe Weezy will show up for this. Maybe if like we're doing consecutive weekends for my festival and yours, then Weezy could stick around for both. That could be pretty interesting.
Yeah, because he's definitely part of the Friends.
Yeah, I think so.
Shaq and Friends.
So yeah, Dame Dollar is going to be the first headliner. And second headliner, you've already kind of taken my thunder with this. It was Shaq Diesel. I don't think either of us were going to not have Shaq Diesel be our... No. Oh, and at some point, John Cena is going to come out to do a few of his hits off of his one solo album.
Fair enough.
My Time Is Now.
I respect that.
He might just do My Time Is Now like 3 times in a row. Fair. Again, it's like a Roy Jones Jr. just to get everyone kind of riled up a little bit.
As long as he comes out and like throws his sweatbands
on. And then we might have to do some...
Motivates a little child.
He's probably going to be there for... Dude, do you know he has the most Make-A-Wish... Like, he's granted the most Make-A-Wishes ever.
He's a really good person.
He's a great dude. I love John Cena. And I really want him at my music festival. So, yeah, he's going to throw sweatbands out there. Because the youth are already there for Lonzo, and they'll stay for Cena. So,
yep. Shout-outs John Cena.
John Cena. Shaq Diesel is going to be my headliner, man. He has songs with Michael Jackson, too. So, a Michael Jackson hologram.
Michael Jackson hologram. And then the 3 of them are going to ball up. We're going to have a basketball match. Holograms versus real people.
We're making waves. We're innovating. So yeah,
fuck you, All-Star Weekend.
Shaq Diesel is a heck of a rapper, man.
Oh yeah, big time.
Is there any honorable mentions that we just haven't said? I don't think so. I guess the Beasley and
Dwayne Bowe, Money Bowe. That's probably it. That's probably all the ones that matter.
Iman Shumpert had a rap song at some point, I think. That was also pretty bad, but they're trying.
If anyone's got any better suggestions, leave them in the comments below.
Next up,
flip it around.
We're flipping the switch.
Drafting our starting 5 basketball lineups, and I hope we don't have many crossovers because I didn't make my draft board very deep.
Mine's not that deep. I think I'm gonna have. I don't know. That's. Do you want to do this as like a little snake draft, two-person draft for picking teams?
Sure, yeah.
And if somehow we have to like share players, I can live with that. So I'll start for this one. Starting at power forward/center from Compton, California.
Oh no, I don't think.
The Game.
Okay, good.
The game could ball.
How tall is the game?
I think
I need his combine stats.
Because height. I want to say he's like 6'5". Like he's a big fucking. Like when I've seen him in pictures with other people.
Yeah.
He looks like a fairly well built dude, and I've heard that he was. How big is 1.92 meters? That doesn't help me.
Oh, that's 6'5". I looked that up last night too because I've got a 6'5" guy on my board as well.
So that's fairly...
not the game, but I mean good advantage.
Okay,
it's in the name. He's the game.
He is the fucking game. No, apparently he was actually like a very good youth basketball player in Compton, and then very quickly realized that like slinging drugs and eventually making rap music was going to give him a lot more opportunity in life. It has worked out for him tremendously. But no, I've seen some other. He's done like pro-am games or whatever. No, he can ball. So I want the game on my squad. Who do you got? First pick.
Oh, taking a big sneeze. Achoo.
With a dab.
Achoo.
Of ranch. Achoo. God bless you.
Thank God you didn't take it. I think you're overlooking the number 1 overall pick. Had a big performance this weekend in an all-star game. Yeah. From Long Beach, California, starting small forward. slash power forward, for playing small ball. Snoop Doggy Dog.
The D-O-double-G. He swatted the fuck
out of that
poor bastard. He does come to play.
Jesus Christ. Have you ever seen his Instagram videos, like when the Steelers lose?
He
gets fired up.
Have you watched Coach Snoop on Netflix?
I have not yet to watch Coach Snoop.
You should watch Coach Snoop on Netflix.
He's going to be the player coach. I already knew that he's going to be the player coach for the team.
No, he's a competitor, man.
Yeah.
He is just a competitor. I respect the hell out of that pick. Maybe not the most, skilled guy you could go from, but well, hats off to you. Good pick. Good drafting. Snake draft, you get to go second.
Snake draft, I get to go second.
You get to go again.
I'm gonna take from the Bronx, Jamaica, Queens, Action Bronson.
Really?
He's got a better jump shot than 2/3 in the NBA.
Really? I'd like to see this jump shot.
Guy is money.
But I don't think his conditioning and stamina are going to be where you need it for
defense,
a 4-quarter game.
No, I think he's going to play defense. He's going to be a big and that jump shot. I'm telling you.
How tall is Action Bronson? Do you know?
Not tall.
I was going to say he seems like a bag of milk that is not well built.
He is not a tall man. He's not a very in shape man. He's very strong. He can play good defense.
He can probably box out super hard.
He's a hard player.
And that's sweet because the taller my players are, the harder he can box them out because, center of gravity. He can really get in there and dig in. Okay. So you got your 2. My second pick coming out of, believe it was, I'm going to get my background before I draft him. Ladies and gentlemen, on my team, T.I.N.A.S.S, otherwise known as Titty Boy, otherwise known as 2 Chainz.
The hair weave killer.
The hair weave killer.
You took him. I thought I had him on the board. I didn't thank him.
Georgia, that was it. I wanted to say Georgia, but I really didn't want to disrespect him like that.
He's another tall fella.
He played Division I basketball.
Yeah.
At South Alabama, I think it was, for a year. Alabama State, sorry. He had offers apparently from Memphis, which is like a very good Division I program. But yeah, he
didn't think you knew about Titty Boy.
No, oh my God, you don't have you ever seen him shoot he's got a better jump shot than like 2/3 of the NBA. So he's probably going to be my small forward, a little stretch. Can play the 2, play the 3, move him around a bit. We're going to run a lot of screen and open him up for jump shots.
Okay.
But yeah, he was 95 to 97 Alabama State Division I basketball player. Apparently he had a 4.0 GPA too, which good for Tahid. But yeah, Tahid, welcome to the franchise. And I get
second pick.
Second pick. This is one that I think might surprise you, and it's really going to give me the competitive edge. From the St. Lunatics crew in St. Louis, Missouri, Ali. Not known much for rapping. The St. Lunatics had Nelly in them. They were like they were like very popular, I think, in the St. Louis area. And I can't take credit for this scouting. I actually got my scouting from Scooter Braun, who is a music manager, and said Ali is the best, because they were talking about, I heard him talking recently about the celebrity game and then rappers who can ball. Ali was all city in St. Louis, which St. Louis is a pretty good basketball city. Shout out Jason Tatum. I don't really know many other NBA players come out of there, but Ali apparently was all city, then turned to rapping. So he is supposedly one of the better out there and unknown. So I thought I could, it was a little sleeper pick.
All right, fair enough. You know what? Closely related to my next pick, Nelly. I'm actually going to take Nelly.
Okay. I was considering Nelly.
Entirely because of two things. Here Comes the Noise, or Here Comes the Pain.
Boom.
Here Comes the Boom.
Here Comes the Boom.
Here Comes the Boom. That song bangs, and we're going to come out to that. Okay. And two, because of his role in The Longest Yard. More of a football movie, but he was part of the crew that played in the basketball court. Mm-hmm. He had respect for Adam Sandler's toughness and durability. You know, he's just the kind of character player we want on the team.
He could be a good team player. He'll take whatever role's given to him.
Yep.
All right.
Plus, Country Grammar is a banger. And I got
Grills?
Got it, yeah.
Grills is just the... Fuck, that's a great song.
Real has got to respect Real.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to take Nelly, and then my second pick in the second round, Young Quavo of the Migos.
All right, that was...
We saw he had another monster performance this weekend at the All-Star Game.
Yeah, he's got a real nice lefty jumper.
Once again, another huge high school athlete. Mm-hmm. He's probably going to be my shooting guard. He's going to be a Paul George tall shooting guard.
Okay.
And Nelly's going to be the point guard. He's a team man. Mm-hmm. We got Snoop at the 3-4. Now I just need a big man to round out my squad in the next round.
All right. Did you do two?
Yeah, I got 2 picks.
That was your 2 picks? All righty. So now for my guards. I think I'm going to let this guy run the 2. Yeah, he's going to run the 2. Bow Wow.
Okay.
I don't know if
no longer Lil Bow Wow.
No longer. I think he's grown up from being Lil Bow Wow, please. But yeah, he was... have you ever seen Like Mike?
Yep.
He was like one of the best players in the NBA. So
that's true.
Enough said. He's on my squad.
I forgot about that.
He's a lock. Basketball is his favorite sport, and he likes to dribble up and down the court. So Bow Wow, welcome. Last pick for me, rounding out. This is my point guard.
Okay.
Coming out of New Orleans, Louisiana, originally, raised in California. Lil Romeo.
Lil Romeo.
A.K.A. Percy Miller Jr. Maybe, again, not exactly known for all of his rapping.
I'm aware of
You're aware, at least.
Lil Romeo.
Were you aware he played basketball at USC?
No, I was not aware of that.
He's a very, very good basketball player.
Gosh darn Lil Romeo.
He was there. He committed and signed. And I'm trying to see if he actually stayed there. Oh, he was there with DeMar DeRozan. That's nice. Because DeMar went there. But
wonder if they still hang out.
He made it. He played in the NCAA tournament, so I'm happy with that.
Well, upon my quick Google search of tallest rappers, you know what? I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna take Shaq. Because Shaq is just as much of a rapper as he is a basketball player.
Fuck.
And I would challenge you to tell him any different.
Fuck you. That's smart. You had 2 smart moves today with the festival being probably better than mine.
It's mostly just cheating and loopholing, really.
But if it's loophole, I don't think loopholing is definitely cheating. I think we're both taking a stretch break here.
Oh, stretch break, dude. I'm crashing from the fucking...
sugar high.
Pure heroin that was a 9 cream, 9 sugar coffee.
I'm crashing for 5 hours. All right, Jordan's dying.
I need a moment. I'm just out of it.
So we are imagining, I guess, that our teams are playing each other?
Yeah.
We're just going to have like a nice scrimmage?
Yeah, I can't see my team losing. We got Shaq.
I can't see my team losing.
Snoop. Action. Putting up jumpers.
I have 2 Division I basketball players. One who could have been a potential basketball. I have in like first team All NBA as like a 12-year-old.
I have first team All NBA in real life.
That could hurt us. Yeah, we're not gonna be able. We're definitely gonna have to run a little double team.
The thing
in
is,
the post.
You said you were taking Bow Wow, not Lil Bow Wow. So therefore, you don't get Lil.
Fuck off! I want Lil Bow Wow.
Okay.
It's like it's beside it. It's just
you get the Like Mike version.
It's like how some people call me Thomas, and it makes me seem older. But then other folks just call me Tom.
But if you the Bow Wow versus Lil Bow Wow, that's like Macaulay Culkin Home Alone versus Macaulay Culkin on heroin on his couch right now. It's very different people.
But he's still probably at home alone. Circle makes a square.
Circle makes the square. So on the topic of sports entertainment.
Yeah. So for our last topic, and we're probably going to have to revisit this because I just want to sort of introduce this idea and we can really think about it, and I can hate you for some of your choices. You can hate me for some of mine. Sports movies. Like, that's a huge one. There's so many sports movies out there. Good ones, documentaries, comedies, like franchises. But yeah, we're just going to start off with, I want to hear your top 5. Just like personal favorites. We don't have to do like actually the best film and like what is more critically acclaimed. Just what we like. I'll start.
Yeah, you start.
I'll count down from 5. Honorable mentions. Sorry, off the top. I got to give some honorable mentions. I had a really tough time making this list. Semi-Pro.
Okay.
Little Big League, one of the most underrated baseball movies ever made. Rookie of the Year. I mean, like any baseball movie. Any baseball movie is so good. Rookie of the Year. Field of Dreams.
Okay.
So yeah, those are MVP with the Monkey Jack.
Okay, yeah,
that's
yeah.
That was like my first out was the MVP series. Thunderstruck with Kevin Durant. Worst movie, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Happy Gilmore, I'm sorry, it's an honorable mention for me. It's not in my top 5.
Okay.
And The Benchwarmers rounds out my honorable mention. Those are the movies I had a very tough time not putting on the list, except for Thunderstruck. That was a joke. That was bad. Number 5, The Rookie. Have you ever seen The Rookie?
Never heard of it.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, The Rookie.
It's Dennis Quaid and the kid from 2.5 Men, but when he was like when he was really little, and he's like a high school science teacher, and something happens with his baseball team, and he starts pitching for them, and he's got a ragtag group of boys, and they tell him that if they make it to state, he'll try out for the major leagues again, because he like was like almost made it, didn't, family man in Texas, makes it to the majors, and fuck, it's a great film. You should check it out. Number 4, Friday Night Lights.
Okay.
Great movie.
Friday Night Lights, I never saw. I've heard good things about the show.
The show is also fantastic, which kind of like swayed my decision, but the movie is like really fucking good.
I'm pretty sure it was the movie I was watching as a child, and then like they started having sex in a bathroom or something.
Yeah, that happened.
And my mom's like, "All right, that's enough."
Oh, really?
And turned it off. I was very young.
Yeah, okay.
Never revisited it again.
No, yeah, it's not. It seems like a very kid-friendly movie, but there's times where like, and it has like some domestic abuse.
Yeah, I remember the dad yelling a lot and throwing a lamp.
He like tapes the fucking football to his hands, which is kind of sad. But then at the end,
I see a piece of shit. I remember just thinking, that's kind of funny.
Oh, I can't spoil. But the moment at the end with the dad and his kid, people who know what I'm talking about, it involves a ring. I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it.
Okay.
But it like, I've never cried in a movie, but that scene, I almost started bawling like a little girl. That's number 4. Number 3, The Mighty fucking Ducks.
Okay, The Mighty Ducks.
All of them. I'm not picking one. All of them. They are terrific. If I have to pick, D2. But fuck, The Mighty Ducks. That is a hell of a franchise. Number 2, The Sandlot.
Sandlot.
Great movie. Only the first one though. Fuck the other ones. They got bad.
It's been a while since I've seen The Sandlot, but that was the one I loved growing up.
I have watched The Sandlot so many goddamn times. Great film. Number 1, probably pretty obvious because it's behind us. The mecca of sports entertainment, Space Jam. Best soundtrack out of all sports movies ever. Just front to back, it is a piece of cinematic history. I love Space Jam.
Okay.
I have a jersey and a goddamn poster, so you can tell, but fuck, Space Jam just touches a part of me that no person or film has ever touched. And that is my soul. But yeah, it's fucking great.
Okay, that's
So that's my 5 with some honorable mentions.
With some honorable mentions.
My honorable mentions could go on for a while, which is why I said we need to come back to this, because sports movies are combined like 2 of my favorite things.
Some of my honorable mentions. I'm gonna throw out Invincible with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
It's a Disney one. I just thought the concept was always hilarious. Apparently, the true story.
It is true.
Guy open tryouts for the Eagles. I always thought that was funny.
Imagine an open tryout now and like some white dude making it as a running. Yeah. Was he a running back?
No, he was like a special teams player, returner.
Oh.
Like slot receiver.
I haven't seen the movie. I was very young when I watched it. I for some reason thought he was a running back.
No, he's like a returner.
Damn.
But yeah. I'm gonna go number 5. He Got Game. Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Fuck! Wow.
That also has a tremendous soundtrack.
Wow. That should have been on my own. That movie is tremendous. That is a great movie. Jesus Shuttlesworth
does the soundtrack.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Wow.
I was a big fan of that. Number 4, I want to put another serious one before I do my top 3.
Okay.
Miracle.
Yeah.
I loved Miracle as a kid. I was just sitting there like, USA, USA. I don't know why. I had it on DVD. I thought the story was just so touching.
I couldn't for that reason that it was USA.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea where it came from.
Yeah.
Or how it went away so quickly, but I was just enamored with that story for as a child.
Okay.
Then number 3, I'm going to go with Major League.
Yeah.
Major League is a great flick.
Great franchise. Those actually weren't, like, Major League 2, I think there might have been a third.
Yeah, there was.
They did get progressively worse. The first one is...
That's really good stuff.
I love Major League.
Love to see Cleveland sports represented.
Yeah.
So Major League number 3. I love that. Love that a lot.
Willie Mays Hayes.
Then I'm going to go, I think, with Happy Gilmore. It's definitely a sports movie to me.
Okay.
It's so fucking classic.
It is.
Shooter McGavin, possibly the best character ever.
Better luck next year.
It's just a tremendous movie. And you know what? For my top sports movie of all time, that's another honorable mention. We Are Marshall. That was Matthew McConaughey in a very emotional role.
Wait, who did he play?
He was one of the coaches, I believe.
It wasn't McConaughey. It was way too early for that. Wouldn't it have been? That came out in like the 90s.
No. We Are Marshall? It came out in like...
Oh, I think I'm thinking of We Are Marshall. That was McConaughey? I thought he played like Golden Boy or like one of the younger guys or something.
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, fuck.
With Matthew Fox of Lost fame. Where did he go?
Okay, no, I'm thinking of a different movie. What's the other football movie?
Oh, you're thinking Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Which is a classic.
That's a really good. That's another honorable mention.
But I can't. If I had to pick one, I don't know. It might be Semi-Pro.
Semi-Pro is
a fucking tremendous movie. Yeah.
Can that really be a sports movie? It's a fucking basketball team. Sorry, but it's just not like a serious. I guess because it's not serious, which is why this is a hard topic. Because there's so many categories we could put these stuff into.
Because I was also thinking Talladega Nights.
I wanted to ask you about that. Do you consider that a sports movie?
Well, I don't really consider NASCAR a fucking sport. But I mean, it's kind of a sports movie.
Yeah, and it's also hard because like Semi-Pro is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah, exactly.
But when I think of like a sports movie, for some reason, it's not like the first one that comes to mind.
Also being repped here.
Yeah.
Coffee Black.
Shout out Clarence Downtown Funky Stuff Coffee Black Malone. Semi-Pro is just so fucking good too. I think we are gonna have to at some point come back to this because there's so many that we skipped over. There's like the ESPN 30 for 30s.
Those are all really good.
Those are all amazing, but they're all documentaries and they're all very serious. But yeah, it sounds like it could be good. Looking forward, as one tidbit, sports movies, Uncle Drew is apparently going to be a full-length movie.
Uncle Drew they've been saying this for a long time, and fucking Uncle Drew has been around for so long that I remember when it started, I was still a Kyrie Irving Cavaliers fan.
Yeah.
And now it's just gone through, I don't know. But I remember when that first happened, I thought that was fucking sick.
I thought that was like the coolest thing I'd ever seen, and it was sweet. Pepsi, very good job of like just having the people at the court drinking Pepsis as like a sports drink, but like there wasn't too much branding with it. It was just enjoyable content. Good for them.
Almost made me think about drinking a Pepsi Max. Still didn't do it though.
No. I think I actually may have tried, but I wasn't a fan. So yeah, apparently Uncle Drew is based on Irving, who masquerades as an old school baller, assembling his old team to return to the court.
Don't reach, young blood.
Don't reach. And yeah, it's been 5 years since that started.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
I'm excited to listen to some of the fellow actors we got in this. Irvin, Shaquille O'Neal, Chris Webber, Nate Robb.
He has rap music, Chris Webber.
Does he?
Yep.
There's also a rapper named C. Webby, who's really dope. He was just on Sway in the Morning. He's a white guy. Dropped a hot freestyle. So I wonder if there's any royalty issues there. Or licensing, trademark, whatever the
trademark.
Fuck. I did not know Chris Webber rapped. Should check that out after the show.
Fucking yeah. Speaking of the end of the show, you got to get to fucking Kingston.
I got to get to Kingston. I got to catch a train. It's reading week. Are you gonna read?
I'll probably read.
I'm going to try to read. I need to read more.
You know what's awesome, though, is I got homework to watch TV for my comedy class. I have to watch, like, 4 seasons of BoJack Horseman.
That's not the worst homework in the world.
We have to, because I've only ever watched, before this, I'd only ever watched a couple episodes of the show. But now they're like, oh, analyze an episode from the most recent season. Mm-hmm. So I could just watch the 4th season, but I'm going to fucking binge the other 3. I have to understand the character.
So you gotta watch the whole thing. Exactly. It would be poor of you to not. Young children out there, take media and university. Do stuff like this.
Yeah,
it's hilarious. Some of the stuff we do, and they call it school.
Yeah, we should stop reminding people we're in media because they see the quality of these videos. And
yeah, we're working on it. We're working on our no budget endeavors.
All right, yeah. Only had like 2 batteries die, 3 cards fill up today.
Yeah,
it's been a bit of technical difficulties.
So thanks for sticking with us, because it's probably been a couple cuts or something, but fuck it.
Yeah,
we're learning as we fail.
Do we want to quickly? Let's acknowledge some people. Some people have been commenting on our videos.
Yeah. So firstly, I want to thank Stuart Johnston, the smartest guy I've ever met in my life. He was the inspiration for the Zamboni challenge. It originally was introduced to me by him as the Canadian 4x4 snow tires, which is when you just do 4 cream, 4 sugar. Would you prefer that?
I probably would have preferred that, yeah.
Yeah. That's actually like a drinkable coffee. So the Canadian 4x4 snow tires is the exact same thing. We just upped it by 5 cream and 5 sugar to the Wayne Gretzky. Make it a little more Canadian. But yeah, shout out to Johnston.
I'm trying to get the comment from the video loaded up, but I can't fucking... Shit, and I gotta fucking sneeze again. Oh, I'm so goddamn sick. This is bullshit.
So Jordan's gonna take some NyQuil. Then he's gonna read and watch some BoJack. God bless you. God bless you.
I'm gonna fucking die from that fucking coffee.
Whoa, that one sounded bad. I heard stuff coming up out of that.
Some comments. Love the turtleneck. Jeremy Riso. It wasn't a turtleneck. It was a zip up. This is the last time we're ever reading comments again.
Do you know Jeremy Rizzo?
I do.
Okay, good. Don't want you talking shit to strangers on the internet.
Any love for some PGA talk? Big Dick Eldrick is back and looking swole. I had to Google this. Eldrick is his name is Tiger Woods. Eldrick Woods. When did he comment this? He commented this 1 day ago. Yeah, Big Dick Eldrick missed the cut for Sunday. So,
yeah, he did.
So that's the news.
Has he made, how many cuts has he made in his last few tournaments?
I don't know. He keeps making like the first cut, and like people keep getting excited like this, and then he never finishes.
We're not a sports show. We don't have these stats on hand.
I don't have these stats on hand, and I don't really watch much golf. But I mean, if Tiger's ever playing on a Sunday, I'm tuning in.
The Masters are going to be coming up kind of soon.
I will tune in to watch Big Dick Eldrick.
I love the Masters. Club. I become the world's biggest golf expert for like a weekend.
Yeah, I like watching Sunday golf.
Speaking of becoming experts in sports, we have nothing about the Olympics.
Have not watched. Oh, I watched a bit of snowboarding.
There's been a lot of... They're eating shit. I don't know if like the courses are bad or what's going on, but I watched slope-style snowboarding, a lot of falls. And I guess this is probably if you watch the sport all the time, there would be all these crashes. But like the commentators even said that there's been like an insane amount of people eating shit. I was watching the really fast downhill skiing last night. A lot of people eating shit. That happens a lot though.
Yeah.
Half-pipe snowboarding. A lot of people eating shit. Lastly was snowboard cross. You ever watch snowboard cross?
No.
Pretty badass. They just race down like a course. Damn. And it's just like you're just trying to win and go as fast as you can. A lot of falls in that, like a lot of nasty ones, and like guys landing on each other, pretty nasty. But yeah, I like watching the Olympics and just being an expert within 5 minutes, whatever I'm watching.
All right.
And just calling out the athletes. But
maybe we'll watch some Olympics over the break.
Did Team Canada win this morning? We should know that as a sport. So they played at like 7-10.
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched any.
They lost to someone yesterday, the Czechs, I think. Yeah, they beat Korea. Congratulations.
Big win.
Canada is better than South Korea at hockey. Fucking breaking news.
Who saw that coming? Yeah, I love how the host country just automatically just gets in.
Yeah. And they combined North and South Korea. It was a very big deal for them. Big political move, yeah. So, that's our show.
That's our show.
I gotta go get on a train.
I'm gonna go fucking throw up / shit myself from all this fucking coffee and cream and sugar.
Hey, buddy, I'm proud of you. You did it. Alrighty, this is Not a Sports Show. See you next time.